Today, we'll be learning about the silver thatch palm. This endemic plant, found only in the Cayman Islands, is our national tree and has been used culturally for hundreds of years to craft practical objects such as rope, roofs, baskets, and hats. First, let's hear from an expert at the National Trust for the Cayman Islands to learn more about the silver thatch palm tree.
Silver thatch palms are our national tree. And the reason for that is because they're so culturally important, and they're also a very special plant. So people for many, many generations actually use the leaves from the silver thatch palm to create thatch and to create ropes, which were really important for the economy of the country for a long time. I mean, it took until they invented plastic rope that they use today. Silver thatch was valued all over the world because it doesn't rot like other types of natural fibers do. So it's very, very important. Silver thatch palms are really good for things like making baskets and ropes and even the roofs of homes. For many, many years, that's what people in Cayman used. And the reason why they're so good is because they don't tend to rot like other natural fibers do. They last for a long time. And they're also easy to get here locally. So that's an endemic plant that we have here in Cayman that's special to here. And so if people use the leaves on the roofs, for instance, it was really great back then for how people lived because it lets in a little bit of fresh air underneath it while keeping everybody safe from the rain and the sunshine. And you could easily go and replace your roof. If you lost a few of the fronds, you could easily go and fix it. So it was very easy to maintain, it was easy to get, and it functioned really well. Before the current way that we make houses now. Back then, it let a little fresh air in, it let the hot air escape out of the house, so it was really good for that. And then as far as making ropes, I mean, those ropes were sought after all over the world by mariners because they really lasted a long, long time because they don't tend to rot. In saltwater, they'll last forever, actually. And then, of course, we use them for making hats and other things around the house that people needed. Again, having a substance here that was easy to get, that was readily available, that was cheap, and lasted a long time was makes that really, really special and why it was used throughout Cayman's history. Silver thatch grows really, really slowly. So we need to take care of every plant that we have because they're precious. Any ones that you see that are of any height whatsoever are very old. So we need to make sure that we protect them. And mostly you can see them out in the eastern districts. They like sort of the drier areas. And that's where you'll typically find them in Cayman Brac too. If you go up onto the bluff, it's really beautiful up there with the plants that you'll find. It's almost like you're the first person to ever see some of these areas. It's a really beautiful, beautiful ecosystems.
As you've learned, the silver thatch palm provided a strong and long-lasting natural material for creating useful objects. Naturally resistant to salt water, thatch rope was exported all over the world as a valuable resource for the maritime industries and used here at home for all manner of practical purposes. Now, let's head to West Bay to hear directly from traditional thatch artisan Marlena Anglin.
I would say I was twisting the strand from the time I was 7 years old, right? And I was disappointed sometimes because my mother and the rest of the sisters wouldn't accept my strand to make the rope because it wasn't big enough, the strings wasn't in good. So I used to get disappointed and go outside and cry because I want my strand to. So I keep on going till I was 9 years old. I never forget the day that they took my strand and put it in, because it's three strands that make the rope, and put it in the middle one. I was so happy that they had took my strand. 14 years of age, I bought my first pair of shoes that I ever had off of making baskets. Made 5 baskets, $5 each, and bought myself my pair of shoes. Silver thatch is something that is very valuable. You put that on your roof for your house. You make strong little rope. You put that in your beds for spring or beds. And the strong with it is when you put it in salt water, but not freshwater rainwater. This is now what we would cut very young to get them white to make. It doesn't matter about the strand, but if you're going to knit a hat, you have to get them white. And fine the strings and fix the rope, no problem. We tie them one by one, green, because if you don't tie them, the leaves will roll when they dry, and it's hard then to get anything really good out of it. But you have to tie them. Sometimes you have to tie two strings. It takes a week. When you're going to do it for the hat, 2 days, the strings are ready to go. But for the rope, take about a week to get them dry. We West Bears mostly use the stick, but the Easterners, mostly, they use their leg. They started with this, put the strand on it, and as it get bigger, they take it off and put it on the ground, and make it round like a hoop. But we have to use the stick. So this is the beginning now. Got the strand to make the rope, which we so fortunate nearly. See? We had 2 different kind of string. We call the stuffings, the ones in the small middle, and the big one on the side. There's a line rope, there's a head rope, and there's a big rope. The big one where we ship away, Japan anyway. The line rope is special for ships that had the sail. And the head rope then will do that for the beds and the hammocks. But a lot of time, the seamen will call for the head rope too. Like they take it abroad. And they sell it, Yeah. And they'll buy stuff and come back. All Nicaraguan boat, yeah. That's most where we get our coconuts and things from. That was living in the Cayman Islands. Beautiful. Beautiful living. Very beautiful living. Everybody lived together.
As you've heard from Miss Marlena, silver thatch craftsmanship is a key element of our heritage and has been passed down through generations since the earliest years of our history. Though used for utilitarian reasons such as farming, seafaring, or building, each unique thatch craft was a testament to the individual creative sensibilities of its artisan and was an object of artistic beauty in and of itself. Today's contemporary thatch artisans are experimenting with their medium, playing with shape, dimension, and color to produce exciting new perspectives on a traditional art form. Thank you for joining us for this episode of the National Gallery's Culture and Heritage Series. If you'd like to learn more about silver thatch, visit our website at nationalgallery.org.ky/learn for additional resources and learning materials. Thank you to DART for their sponsorship of this series, and to the Cayman Islands National Archives, the National Trust for the Cayman Islands, Catherine Childs, Marlena Anglin, and Armada Films for their support of this episode.